Chosen one, listen carefully. This message you about to hear. This is not random. This is not coincidence. Something ancient has been activated the moment you pressed play. A signal meant only for those who can feel truth before it is explained. The moment of recognition. You have felt it before. That sudden inner pull you could not explain. A knowing that someone, somewhere, is moving toward you. Your spirit recognized theirs before your eyes ever will. Why this message found you? Chosen ones are not scattered by accident. You are positioned, aligned, called at precise moments in time. The unseen mission. Not every mission is loud. Some are silent intersections of destiny. This one involves another soul carrying the same light. And it is closer than you think. What it truly means to be chosen. Being chosen is not privilege. It is pressure. It is responsibility wrapped in isolation. It is walking ahead without a map. The burden you carry alone. You felt different as a child. Older than your years. Uncomfortable with shallow conversations. Drawn to truth even when it hurt. Why you never fit in. Chosen ones are not designed to blend. They disrupt patterns. They expose illusions. They make others uncomfortable without speaking a word. The awakening that changed everything. At some point you woke up. Not physically, spiritually. And once awake, you could never sleep again. Signs you could not ignore. Synchronicities followed you. Numbers repeated. Dreams intensified. Your intuition grew louder than logic. Why society resists you. Awakened souls threaten systems built on fear. Truth dissolves control. Light exposes manipulation. That is why silence is enforced. The loneliness of awareness. You outgrew people you loved. Rooms felt heavy. Conversations felt empty. And solitude became safer than noise. Why another chosen one is necessary. No light stands alone forever. Even the strongest flame seeks another. Not for dependence, but for alignment. This meeting is not romantic fantasy. This is not about escape. It is about purpose. Two awakened frequencies amplifying truth. A divine collaboration. What happens when chosen ones meet? Walls fall instantly. Masks dissolve. There is no explaining. Only recognition. Why timing matters. Too early would destroy you both. Too late would delay the mission. That is why separation prepared you. Pain refined you. The preparation phase you survived. Betrayal sharpened your discernment. Loss deepened your compassion. Confusion strengthened your faith. Nothing was wasted. Why you were isolated first. Power grows in silence. Roots form underground. Isolation built your strength. So connection would not weaken you. The role of divine alignment. This meeting is guided, protected, timed beyond human control. No interference can stop it. How you will recognize them. Not by appearance, but by peace. Your soul will relax. Your guard will fall. The shared frequency. You will speak without words. Understand without explanation. Heal without effort. Activate dormant power together. Why fear may appear first. Old wounds will surface. Egos will resist. But truth remains steady. Do not run. The greater mission revealed. This connection is not for comfort. It is for impact. For awakening others. For shifting timelines. Why dark forces oppose this union. Light multiplied is dangerous to deception. Awakened unity dismantles illusions. That is why distractions intensify now. Stay focused. Your responsibility in this moment. Stay grounded. Stay pure in intention. Stay aligned with God. Do not rush what is unfolding. The test before the meeting. Patience is required. Faith must lead. Doubt must be released. Trust is the key. What you must release now. Old attachments, false identities, fear-based thinking, anything not aligned with truth. The confirmation signs. Dreams will intensify again. Messages will repeat. Encounters will feel charged. Pay attention. You are closer than ever. The distance is shrinking. The alignment is locking in. Your spirit already knows. Remain still. Final awakening reminder. You were never late. Never forgotten. Never abandoned. You were being prepared. The call to rise. Embrace your awakening fully. Stand firm in your truth. If this message resonated, like this video. Comment your experience and subscribe to Return to Awakening. The unseen alignment deepens. After this message, reality will respond. Small shifts will begin to appear. People will say things they never said before. Doors you stopped knocking on will slowly open. Why resistance increases now. Pressure always rises before convergence. Old patterns will try to reclaim you. Distractions will feel louder than usual. This is confirmation, not punishment. The spiritual refinement stay. Your patience is being tested deliberately. Your reactions are being observed. Your faith is being strengthened quietly. This phase determines the purity of the meeting. Why silence becomes powerful. Not everyone deserves access to your becoming. Energy is conserved through restraint. Chosen ones speak less and observe more. Wisdom grows in stillness. The importance of inner discipline. What you consume matters now. Thoughts, words, environment shape alignment. You are tuning your frequency. Precision is required. How the soul prepares before union. Old emotional wounds resurface briefly. Memories you thought healed return. This is final cleansing. Release without attachment. The danger of rushing destiny. Impatience distorts divine order. Force creates fractures. Trust allows perfection. Let timing lead. The mirror effect. The other chosen one reflects you. Strength and weakness alike. This meeting accelerates growth. There is no hiding from truth. Why humility is essential. Power without humility corrupts. Awakening without grounding destabilizes. Remain teachable. Remain sincere. The role of faith in the unseen. You will not have full clarity yet. Faith fills the gap between knowing and seeing. Certainty grows after obedience. Walk forward anyway. Energetic preparation continues. Your body may feel heavier or lighter. Sleep patterns may shift. Sensitivity increases. This is recalibration. Why old relationships may fade. Not everyone can go where you are going. Some connections serve their purpose. Release without resentment. Gratitude closes cycles cleanly. The moment before recognition. There will be a pause. A still moment of calm. Then alignment accelerates suddenly. Be ready inwardly. How trust will be tested. Logic may question intuition. Fear may disguise itself as caution. Return to inner knowing. Truth feels steady, not rushed. The responsibility of discernment. Not every familiar soul is the one. Chosen ones recognize fruit, not words. Consistency reveals truth. Observe patterns, not promises. Spiritual maturity required. This connection demands emotional regulation. Triggers are invitations to heal. Reacting delays alignment. Respond with awareness. The unseen support around you. You are not walking alone. Divine protection surrounds this mission. Guidance operates beyond perception. Remain aligned with righteousness. The weight of purpose grows. You may feel urgency without reason. A sense of readiness builds. This is activation approaching. Stay centered. What alignment feels like. Peace without explanation. Clarity without effort. Strength without aggression. Certainty without noise. The final inner adjustment. Release the need to control outcomes. Surrender expectations. Remain present. Let unfolding reveal itself. The pause before convergence. Nothing seems to happen outwardly, but internally everything is shifting. This stillness is strategic. Do not mistake it for delay, the narrowing of the path. Your options will feel limited now. Choices simplify. What once tempted you loses appeal. This is focus being refined. Why clarity replaces chaos. Confusion was never permanent. It was training. Now discernment sharpens. Truth stands out clearly. The internal realignment. Your values shift quietly. Tolerance for dishonesty disappears. You crave depth over distraction. This is readiness. How intuition becomes dominant. You trust feelings before facts. Inner signals override external noise. You pause more and rush less. The release of old identities. Who you were cannot follow you. Labels fall away. Ego softens. Essence remains. Why courage is required now. Comfort will invite stagnation. Growth demands bold obedience. Fear will test commitment. Move anyway. The echo of the other soul. You may sense their emotions suddenly. Moments of unexplained heaviness or peace. This resonance is mutual. Alignment is synchronizing. The purification of intention. Motives are being examined. Desire is separated from duty. Only truth survives. Everything else dissolves. The subtle invitations. Opportunities appear ordinary. Conversations feel random. Follow the gentle pull. Nothing is accidental now. Why simplicity becomes sacred. Complexity fades. Life strips itself down. What matters becomes obvious. Presence deepens. The strengthening of spiritual authority. Your words carry weight. Your silence carries more. People respond differently. Energy recognizes energy. The closing of old cycles. Unfinished chapters resolve. Loose ends tie themselves. Peace replaces questioning. Completion arrives quietly. How discernment protects you. Not every opening is yours. Some doors test wisdom. Wait for confirmation. Alignment feels calm. The approach of recognition. Your heart steadies. Expectations dissolve. Readiness replaces anticipation. You are prepared. Why surrender becomes strength. Control weakens alignment. Trust empowers flow. Letting go sharpens timing. Faith steadies the path. The convergence window. Time feels different now. Moments stretch or compress. You are in the threshold. Remain grounded. The stillness before activation. Nothing needs to be forced. Nothing needs to be proven. You simply remain aligned. This is mastery, the deepening calm. You notice how little shakes you now. Reaction slow. Emotional storms pass quicker. Stability has taken root. Why detachment increases. You care deeply without clinging. Outcomes no longer define you. You observe without attachment. This is higher awareness, the refinement of perception. You see intentions behind words, energy before action, truth beneath appearance. Illusions lose power. The quiet confidence. You no longer seek validation. Your presence speaks. Your certainty is internal. This is earned authority. The test of integrity. Small compromises will be offered. Shortcuts disguised as opportunities. Stay aligned. Integrity protects destiny. Why patience feels natural now. Waiting no longer feels heavy. You trust unfolding. Time becomes an ally. This is maturity. The strengthening of inner guidance. Decisions feel intuitive. Doubt fades faster. Correction comes gently. You listen and adjust. The shedding of urgency. There is no rush to arrive. You are already in motion. Pressure dissolves. Flow replaces force. The role of gratitude. Thankfulness grounds you. It stabilizes energy. It clears distortion. Gratitude aligns timelines. The subtle expansion. Your awareness widens. Compassion deepens. Judgment softens. Understanding grows. The mirror becomes clearer. You recognize patterns immediately. Lessons complete faster. Cycles shorten. Wisdom integrates quickly. Why protection feels stronger. You sense boundaries naturally. Danger feels obvious. Peace guards you. Discernment shields you. The alignment of will and purpose. Desire no longer conflicts with duty. What you want matches what is right. Resistance disappears. This is alignment. The nearing convergence. Moments feel significant. Ordinary scenes carry weight. Awareness stays present. The threshold is near. The readiness to receive. You are not seeking anymore. You are allowing. Hands open. Heart steady, the sustained stillness. Silence no longer feels empty. It feels full. Answers arise without effort. Stillness becomes guidance. Why presence becomes powerful. You are fully where you are. Mind no longer wanders. Attention sharpens naturally. This is grounded awareness. The deep trust in unfolding. You stop checking signs obsessively. You stop questioning timing. Certainty settles quietly. Faith becomes lived experience. The softening of resistance. You accept what is. You move with reality. Friction dissolves. Flow carries you. The embodiment of wisdom. Knowledge becomes action. Understanding becomes character. Insight becomes habit. You live what you know. The refinement of speech. Words are chosen carefully. Silence is used intentionally. Truth is delivered gently. Impact increases. The alignment of energy and action. What you do feels effortless. Motivation is steady. Burnout disappears. Energy renews itself. The disappearance of comparison. You honor others without measuring. Paths are respected. Envy fades. Self-trust strengthens. The natural leadership. Others seek your presence. Not for answers. For stability. Your calm teaches. The final calibrations. Small adjustments continue. Subtle shifts complete alignment. Nothing dramatic. Everything precise. The readiness to step forward. You feel prepared without excitement. No anxiety. No anticipation. Only quiet readiness, the quiet alertness. You are relaxed but aware. Open without being vulnerable. Steady without being rigid. This balance is intentional. Why neutrality emerges. Emotional extremes soften. You respond, not react. Clarity remains intact. Centering is complete. The integration of past lessons. Nothing from your past feels heavy now. Memory holds wisdom, not pain. Lessons stand extracted. Closure is real. The stabilization of identity. You know who you are. No explanation needed. No defense required. Self-recognition is enough. The expansion of compassion. Understanding replaces judgment. You see why people act as they do. Distance does not mean disdain. Love remains intact. The subtle readiness signals. Inner nudges increase. Timing feels close. Awareness sharpens. Alignment holds. The ease of movement. Decisions feel light. Steps unfold naturally. Resistance stays minimal. Grace leads. The grounded anticipation. No excitement clouds judgment. No fear disrupts peace. Readiness remains calm. This is balance. The quiet strength. Power no longer needs display. Presence carries authority. Stillness commands respect. You have arrived inwardly, the heightened sensitivity. You notice subtle shifts instantly. Energy changes are obvious. Atmospheres speak. Awareness stays sharp. Why discernment feels effortless. Truth stands out naturally. Confusion dissolves quickly. You no longer overanalyze. Knowing arrives whole. The deep embodiment. You are not reaching anymore. You are reciting. Centered in yourself. Grounded in purpose. The alignment of heart and mind. Inner conflict resolves. Thoughts support intuition. Emotion follows wisdom. Harmony settles in. The stable inner rhythm. Your pace is steady. You do not hurry. You do not delay. You move when prompted. The quiet authority deepens. Boundaries hold without effort. Respect appears naturally. Presence sets tone. Energy leads interaction. The final internal coherence. Nothing feels fragmented. Parts integrate fully. Wholeness is lived. This is readiness, the sustained awareness. You remain conscious even in routine. Nothing feels automatic. Life is experienced fully. Presence stays anchored. Why calm becomes default. Stress no longer dominates. Peace returns quickly. Equilibrium is natural. You regulate with ease. The maturity of perception. You see layers at once. Surface and depth together. Meaning appears instantly. Insight becomes continuous. The consistency of self. You are the same everywhere. No masks required. No shifting for approval. Integrity stabilizes identity. The effortless alignment. Right action feels obvious. Wrong paths lose attraction. Guidance feels internal. Trust sustains movement. The silent preparation. Nothing dramatic is needed now. Everything essential is complete. You remain open. Available to unfold, the deepened receptivity. You listen more than you speak. Signals are subtle but clear. Life communicates constantly. You are attentive. Why surrender feels safe. You trust the process fully. Control is unnecessary. Support feels present. Faith is embodied. The alignment of inner and outer. What happens externally mirrors you. Resistance fades. Flow increases. Reality responds smoothly. The refined intuition. Guidance arrives quietly. No urgency attached. No confusion follows. Direction is steady. The completion of preparation. Nothing is missing. Nothing is rushed. You are positioned. ready for unfolding, the steady openness. You remain available without expectation, receptive without grasping, present without anticipation, balanced in awareness. Why certainty feels gentle. There is no dramatic realization. Knowing settles softly. Confidence is quiet. Assurance is internal. The attunement to timing. You sense when to move, when to pause, when to wait. Timing guides action. The internal permission. You allow life to approach you. You stop pushing outcomes. You stop chasing confirmation. Trust stands firm. The poised stillness. Nothing feels stalled. Nothing feels rushed. Everything feels aligned. You remain ready, the subtle synchronization. Everything around you starts to align. Encounters feel destined. Moments carry weight. Energy signals confirm direction. Why patience is effortless now. Waiting is no longer struggle. It feels natural. Time stretches and compresses perfectly. You remain centered. The sharpening of presence. Your awareness anchors fully in the now. Distractions fade quickly. Clarity becomes constant. You are fully present. The strengthening of inner compass. Decisions flow intuitively. Doubt barely touches you. Trust guides action. Purpose drives movement. The calm before recognition. Anticipation exists but does not disturb. Excitement is tempered with peace. Your energy hums quietly. You are ready inwardly. The amplification of resonance. Your frequency begins to sync subtly. The other chosen one's energy echoes yours. Recognition is inevitable. Activation approaches. The quiet sharpening of insight. Patterns become obvious. Lessons crystallize. Truth appears without effort. Understanding deepens, the invisible preparation. Every small choice now matters. Even silence contributes to alignment. Energy moves you subtly. You are being readied without realizing it. The deepening inner clarity. Confusion fades completely. Every decision feels natural. Purpose becomes obvious. Direction aligns with destiny. The strengthening of spiritual armor. Your boundaries feel unbreakable. Energy from others no longer disrupts you. Peace protects you. Alignment fortifies your spirit. The quiet activation of intuition. Signals grow stronger. You know before confirmation appears. Your gut guides action effortlessly. Awareness sharpens. The final internal tuning. Every part of you is in harmony. Thoughts, emotions, and energy move as one. Nothing conflicts. You are fully coherent. The prelude to convergence. Moments feel heavier with significance. Time stretches. Everything feels poised. Recognition draws near. The deepened sense of knowing. You feel it in every cell. Nothing outside can disrupt certainty. Truth resonates within. You are ready to meet destiny, the subtle pulse of destiny. You feel it in quiet moments. A rhythm beneath ordinary life. Every heartbeat echoes preparation. The universe signals without words. Why alignment feels inevitable. Resistance no longer holds power. Paths straighten naturally. Obstacles fall aside silently. Everything points toward convergence. The deep calm of anticipation. Excitement exists but does not disturb. You are steady. Patience flows effortlessly. Presence dominates. The refinement of energetic focus. Distractions fade completely. Your attention is sharp. Every thought aligns with purpose. Intent strengthens. The awakening of deeper recognition. You sense frequencies, not faces. Resonance precedes encounter. Your soul knows before your mind can see. The other chosen one is near. The preparation of the heart. Old wounds are fully healed. Compassion flows without hesitation. Fear is gone. Love guides readiness. The final internal calibration. Every part of you is synchronized. Mind, body, and spirit pulse as one. You are poised. The moment of meeting is almost here, the stillness before awakening. Time feels stretched and suspended. Every breath carries significance. The world seems quieter. You are waiting without knowing it. The subtle signals increase. Synchronicities appear everywhere. Numbers, words, encounters repeat. The universe nudges insistently. Your awareness recognizes the pattern. The sharpening of spiritual senses. Energy is felt before events occur. Intuition guides every step. Inner knowing grows stronger. The unseen becomes tangible. The quiet strengthening of resolve. Nothing distracts you now. Patience and trust dominate. You have no need to force outcomes. Alignment sustains every action. The mirroring of readiness. The other chosen one mirrors your growth. Energy resonates before presence. Recognition is silent but undeniable. Both of you are prepared inwardly. The final purification of intent. All motives clarified. All attachments released. Only truth remains. Your mission aligns perfectly. The cusp of convergence. Everything waits on the edge. A breath away from activation. The universe holds still. Recognition is imminent, the suspended moment. Nothing moves, yet everything is ready. Life feels paused on purpose. Your awareness is sharp and calm. This space is intentional. The silent confirmation. You no longer ask for signs. They appear anyway. Effortlessly, without needing interpretation. The deep trust in timing. There is no anxiety left. No impatience. Only certainty. Timing feels perfect. The internal readiness check. You feel complete within yourself. Nothing needs fixing. Nothing feels lacking. You are whole. The resonance intensifies. Your energy hums quietly. A familiar frequency approaches. You sense it before it happens. Recognition is close, the heightened stillness. Every sound feels amplified. Every movement feels deliberate. Even silence carries weight. You are aware of everything without strain. The deep inner alignment. Thoughts, emotions, and spirit pulse together. Nothing conflicts. Everything flows as one. Your being is fully coherent. The subtle cues multiply. Synchronicities accelerate. Encounters feel orchestrated. Signs appear in patterns. Your soul notices without effort. The quiet confirmation of destiny. You feel the pull without knowing why. Your body responds instinctively. Every step feels guided. Purpose resonates deeply. The prelude to meeting. Energy hums in anticipation. Heart and mind remain calm. Stillness dominates externally. Inside, recognition stirs. The sharpening of perception. You notice hidden truths instantly. Deception becomes obvious. Patterns reveal themselves clearly. Awareness is heightened. The final phase of inner preparation. Nothing left to adjust. No loose ends remain. You are positioned perfectly. The convergence is about to happen, the moment of conscious choice. Now listen carefully. Awakening is not passive. Recognition requires participation. You must choose to stay awake. Why your action matters. Energy responds to intention. What you engage with expands. Silence can delay alignment. Action signals readiness. The call to step forward. Do not scroll away unchanged. Do not dismiss what resonated. This message reached you for a reason. Respond with awareness. Anchor this activation. Like this video as confirmation. It is not for me. It is a signal to the unseen. A declaration of alignment. Speak into the field. Comment your experience below. Not explanation. Not performance. Truth carries frequency. Claim your position. Subscribe to return to awakening. Not as a viewer. As a participant. As one who is ready. Stay connected to the signal. These messages are timed. Missing one can delay understanding. Stay aligned. Stay present. Hold your ground. Remain conscious after this video ends. Observe what shifts. Watch who appears. Do not rush the unfolding. The mission continues. This is not the end. This is positioning. Stay ready. Stay awake.